I hope they do the new one justice as well. This is such a good game. Such a good game. He wasn't unhappy, but he didn't seem to have a direction in life. One day, I went to see him. I told him about the farm you left to him. Your son didn't seem to know much about farming, but he was willing to give it a try. So I brought him to Forget-Me-Not Valley, which for some reason is called Forget Valley, I think, in the new one. Your dad and I shared the same dream, you know. I bet he never told you, but I remember it all. I just remembered I haven't changed my category yet. Should have done that. This land you see here? Your dad and I found it together. It's old but strong buildings and some fallow fields. I know this intro off by heart, so... Oh god. So, I think it's your destiny to take on this farm. I'll be here to help you out. Why don't I show you around? This is the barn, this is where the cattle, sheep, and horse live. I'll show you the inside later. Oh, Blue, I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Next door is the tool shed. There's a tool shelf, a shelf, and a few other things. It's where you store your tools. Put some tools you'll need on the tool shelf. I also put some seeds on the shelf. They're there to use. Oh, I need to update that playing command too. This is the food storage. Put dairy products in there to ship. I'll take it to the market in town on the following day. There's something you want me to buy. Just write it in the ledger. This is the chicken coop where the chickens live. There's only one choice here in my opinion, but that's just me. Alright, bear with, I need to change the category really quick. There we go. These dogs must be strays. Looks like these guys like you. Do you want to keep one? I just updated the game. Thank you. Pointy ears is the only option. It also kind of looks like Tater. Okay, now give him a name. Like I said, he looks like Tater. I don't even remember what I used to name the dog. I used to have a set name for everything, including the cows and stuff. Can we do both? Alright then, I'll find an owner for the other one. Yeah, I'm excited for the villager quests too. I'll build a doghouse for the little guy later. Touched you loud? Thank you for letting me know. There you go. I think that should be about good. Let me know. Finally, this is your house. I fixed it up a little, but it's still not much. No, I appreciate it. I wouldn't know otherwise. Oh, my house is... You can see my house on the other side of the food storage. That's all you need for now. Once you get going, you can build up the place. Oh yeah, come here for a second. Didn't play much, so I'm excited for the remake. This game is just... I think I probably played this more than anything else on the GameCube. This is the OG, yeah. I bought you a cow to get you started. Put the feed in here, and she needs a name. Okay, I usually always name the cow Betty. What should we name the cow, chat? What should we name her? But yeah, no, this is the original, and then there is the girl version, Another Wonderful Life, and then there is the special edition on PS2 that runs worse, looks worse, and is generally a worse game. Wellington, Pearl. Should you really be asking us? I mean, that's the fun bit. That's the fun bit. Milk bag. I mean, we do have milk bags here. Matilda. See, I would, but we have a Matilda in chat, and I don't know. I don't know how they would feel about it. I almost want to go with milk bag, just because this is amusing to me. Do we have enough? Oh wait. Oh yeah, we do. There's very limited space in here for letters. Cow. Milk bag. Delicious. I'm gonna hide both. Am I saying that right, Itsu? Milk bag, a good name for our first cow. It's already been about 10 days since she gave birth, so you can milk her. She's healthy, so twice a day is good. Big Mac. Maybe for our next one. That's about it. Oh yeah, you have to think of a name for this farm. What'll it be? So, on my other save file off stream, I thought it was hilarious to name the farm Tater and my dog Tater, because it's not my farm, it's his. But if you guys have any suggestions for names, that would be very much appreciated. Anything is probably better than what I just came up with. Well, should we go farm? Do the farm route? It has been a while since farm. Bought the farm? Alright. The Fram. There we go. I can't remember if this is one of the games where it goes, oh, like, name farm, or if it just says, like, farm, that's a good name. Say shop, you coward. Farm Marf. Hey, Cece, how's it going? Farm, eh? Sounds good enough to me. Yeah, I should probably tell you about the people who live around here. I'm not so sociable, but let me introduce you to them. There's Tim, who runs the Inner Inn. His wife, Ruby. Tim is differently named in the new one, by the way. I think it's his OG name, though. Ruby and their son, Rock. How should I introduce you? Again, I always have a set name for him. What are we gonna call him, chat? What are we gonna call him? I could literally just call him Chat, but no worries, Space Dog Cat. You have a good class. We'll see you later. Mike. I don't know if I want my Mike marrying someone else. Fuckface. Tater. He's Tater, the dog's Tater. We should have named all of it Tater. Been here for 2 minutes and I already want it to be summer. I want the remake already. Same, right? Hey, Sentry. I'm totally drawing muscle girls instead. We love it. Spud. Just call everything Tater. Or the Japanese name still definitely be changed. In the remake. You know what? I'm kind of liking Spud just because that's kind of funny. And it goes with the potato theme. Maybe after Milk Bag, everything should just... Well, I guess you know what? Food themed. How about that? Food themed. Ken. Sir. Lunch. Just all the food names. Spud. Sir Spud. We wouldn't have room for space. We'll call him Sir Spud. In our hearts, that's who he is. Spud, got it. And there's a girl staying named Nami too. Turn of the almighty omelet, we can. This is Galen. I always say Galen, it might be Galen. I refuse to change it. And his wife, Nina. This is Chris. Emotes won't even load. I wonder if Twitch might be having an issue. Sometimes that's like the first sign that we're about to go down. So, this is Wally and his son Hugh. What are the cats doing, Pepper? Griffin runs the blue bar where Muffy works. Romana lives in the villa with her granddaughter Lumina, and this is their butler Sebastian. I think Muffy is now Molly in the remake. Hey Fudge, how's it going? Oh, the internet's terrible. Okay, good. I mean, not good for you, but like, you know, for the rest of us. Hissing, Molly chasing, attacking cats. Vesta runs a farm like yours. Over there's Vesta's younger brother, Marlin, who got a glow up, in my opinion. Celia helps out with the farm work here. This is where you can buy seeds. And there's my best girl. She's the cutest. I can't keep up with the fun facts. You can throw them at us whenever you want. People live over there too. They're twins who make fireworks, an artist, a guy who does experiments all day, and someone who plays guitar. They're all weird, I say. Takakura just like judging people. In that tent is a scholar who lives with his assistant. They're digging something up. That's about it. Twitch chat couldn't connect at the start of stream. Twitch is loading emotes for me, but stream also keeps buffering. I haven't dropped frames, so I'm guessing Twitch just might be having a bit of a day. Must be tired by now. Take it easy and rest. Just ask me if there's anything you don't understand. See ya. Yeah, a lot of people don't like his new design. A harvest bird I've never seen before. I like it, but I can also see where people are coming from. I think Cody's redesign is the weirdest to me still. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? There aren't any other harvest sprites besides us. Who is it? Who is it? Now that I think of it. So, who is it? Okay, I can't zoom in. But can we appreciate the farmer booty? I'm just saying. I'm just saying we have a farmer booty on screen. Spud? That's it, a harvest sprite named Spud. Oh, I see. I'm Knack, nice to meet ya. My name's Nick, pleased to meet ya. I'm Flack, pleased to meet ya. There we go. Must appreciate the farmer booty. I didn't see, I'm excited for that though. A few days later, as he always wished, he started working on the farm with me. Alrighty. First day. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's apparently a lucky day. Eat well and rest. The item of the day is wild grass. Just go out there and just eat some grass. You'll be fine. Yeah, they don't. Hi, Alex. How's your day going? Cheeked up on a Wednesday morning. David and Flat. Oh, yeah, those are really different. Those are entirely different. Oh, you're so cute. I'm sorry about your name, but Milkbag is just fine. Good job, Milkbag. We love you. Alex, I'm good. I'm good. I've been really wanting to stream this game and just go through it before the remake, so it's kind of nice to finally start it. Alrighty. So first day is always really tiring. This game doesn't have a visible stamina meter. This is pre that, where it would just like give you little hints that your character is just really tired. The good news is that you can't outright pass out. The bad news is that you really slow down when you're tired, so. A lot of the tossing over the shoulder. Oh, whoopsies. Actually. When I say will change, I just mean that there are English names here. They might keep their Japanese names in English, like they did with Friends in Middletown. Yes, yeah. I'm trying to remember if in the trailer we saw more names. I think most of the other ones I saw were the same. It doesn't really matter what field we go in. Heavy ho, I'm in the game. Oh no. But yeah, so there are different tools you can buy and acquire throughout the game, and some use up your stamina more. For example, the one that we're currently using. Eventually we'll unlock ones that aren't so annoying to use. And I never used to dig this way for our crops, but I found recently that Bob's here. CC with the 54-month resub. Thank you.
I have no snacky thing to say but button. Must press button.
Must press that button. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. I found that if you dig this way, you lose 2 spots. You go from 20 plots down to 18, but they also apparently grow faster. So, you know, there's that going for us. In Japanese, so it makes sense, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna put that away. We do not need. And I'm just gonna make sure that we eat something. We're just gonna be stuffing our face with wild plants for the beginning here. Maybe I should have done 2 plots. It's a lot of energy, but we'll see. But yeah, fun fact, when I first started playing this game, I was nervous to cross over into this area because for some reason I thought that they would be mad at me. I don't know why. I was horrified. I was also very young. Little face animations. Yeah. I should have picked up a flower, actually, for our girl. These ones are more expensive, so I'm just gonna go grab some of these ones. But yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, hands up in chat. Who kind of knows this game? Who knows, like, the basic premise? Actually, better question yet. Who doesn't know this game? Who doesn't know why this is such a good game? I mean, aside from Itsu, Itsu's gonna hate it. Regardless, I think. Maybe. Maybe we can convince her. Love the way the walking animation starts. I've never played it, I just know it inspired Stardew. In many ways, yeah. It's okay, Itsu, we'll get you on our side, don't worry. I like this game. We'll see. No, I'm joking. Never played it. When I was a child living in town, just called that, Bessie used to bring us fresh vegetables. Do you like something today? I would, actually. Not your favorite, though. That's valid. That's valid. Alex, how are you feeling after, though? I hope that side effects aren't too bad. I always forget what season. I know we want tomatoes, and I think it's not turnips. Watermelon, I think, is the other one. We'll just do tomatoes, I think. And I would like 16, please. Harvest Moon 64. I don't like that one either, but I have very biased reasons for not liking it. That looks great, it's yours. We gotta start early, we gotta start wooing early. She is best girl in my very humble opinion. She's a cutie. But yeah, for those who haven't played this particular Harvest Moon or haven't seen this one, it's very different than most of the others. It's a lot more of a focus on, oh, Van's here. Your family and going through and watching things change as the years go by. So in this game, for example, each month is only 10 days long. Instead of the standard, like, 28 or 30 or, you know, what have you. Hi! You were so cute. And there's only the 4 seasons, so 40 days per year. There's also time skips sometimes between chapters, which can range from 1 year to I think up to 3 years, maybe. And the whole purpose is kind of to usher you through the first chapter so you can get married, have your kid, and then that's when things really start. Jennifer. That was fun. That was a fun time. Oh, I need to get the other ones out. So when you first start off, you're like, you know, a young 20s, early 20s-year-old man. And after the first year, it's very much expected that you get married. I'm pretty sure the game actually ends if you don't, which I'm curious to see if they'll change that. Just because these days I feel like it usually isn't such a big deal. You probably won't. It's pretty important to the story. But you're expected to choose your spouse at the end of the first year, or by the end of the first year. And then there's a time skip because you get married and you have a baby. And by the time you pick it back up, your baby is a toddler. And you can kind of start, you know, showing them around the farm. And you have some sway and some influence into what they will eventually become. So they can take over the farm for you at the end of the game. Or they can become an artist or a archaeologist, I think, a scientist. There's a whole bunch of different options depending on who you're friends with and how you interact with your child throughout the game. And spoiler alert, dedicated spoiler alert for that one person on my video who got mad at me for spoiling an almost 20-year-old game. Your character does die at the end. It's what's meant to happen. You go through decades with him, and as the game goes on, you get to see him. He goes gray, you know, he gets wrinkly, and the people of the valley change too. There's kids at the start who are adults by the end. There's a lot of old people who should probably not outlive you, but we're not going to talk about that. There's one person who does straight up die. And it's just a very, very different experience. It's not the usual, you know, repeat the same year cycle year after year, except your farm gets better. How dare you spoil it? And like the focus is very much on your family and very much on watching things grow. It's also, if you want to call it realistic in a different way. Which was the 20-year-old game. This one, next year it's 20, I think, 2003. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Make it grow. The other thing about this game, and I didn't like this as a kid, as an adult I'm okay with it, is that it's a little bit more realistic. You know, you have to have your cow give birth pretty regularly in order to have it continue to give milk. It won't aside from that. There's just, I don't know, it's interesting. It's interesting. Okay, I need to eat something after that. On par with Mufasa being killed by Simba. Puppy, do you want food? I don't know if this is good for you, but I know you'll eat it, so. He's like, no. Oh, no. Yeah, he's like, I'll eat that. Maybe? Nah. Welcome back. Welcome back, Brandon. More than a Harvest Moon game, but it doesn't change enough to make it work. I'm really hoping that the remake brings a lot of change to this game. I love it. Of course, it is my favorite. I have a lot of praise for it. I have a lot of downsides for it, too. Exactly, so that you don't get spoiled, per se. This game is very empty, in a way. There aren't really the festivals, there aren't the competitions, there isn't that usual fun stuff, and I'd love to see that in the remake. There's a lot they could do. I need to give this to you. I need ruby spice. That's the thing we can do later on. How's life on the farm? Is it going well? Got something good there. Just take it already. Ruby, take it. Let me love you. Spoiling it, Dory. Dyson Finding Dory. This is before I watched it. I was quite nervous. I wouldn't put it past Disney Pixar to hurt me. Oh my goodness. How much did they say it would be? The remake? I don't think they've really announced that yet, to be honest. They just said sometime next summer. But I'm guessing, you know, full price Switch game. And another Flareon. What do? But no, that was... Hey, Kia Pass, how are you doing? Today's school study time, introduction discussion of a group paper. Oh, fun. Love a good group paper. Alrighty. So I need to sell off some stuff here. My name's Van. I travel all across the world selling rare items. Very pleased to meet you. My shop will be open on the 3rd and the 8th. He's a liar. It's open on a lot more days than that. He just kind of comes when he feels like it of each month. Stop by whenever you feel the need. This is something else I'd like to change. The selling and stuff, it's like one by one. It's one by one. I'm assuming they're gonna put in a whole lot of newer things. I miss the minigames the official Pokemon website used to have. What minigames? I don't think I ever saw those. Even though I never played this game, it does feel nostalgic. I don't know, I'm very nostalgic for GameCube titles in particular, so maybe that's it. I'm gonna keep that on us. And, oh, actually, I need to buy some stuff. So we want the fishing pole because fishing is very good money. And we want the brush because we want to spoil Milk Bag. That poor cow. It is a funny name, though. I was thinking about traveling to some unknown village. Is it unknown if you know about it? Oh, that was a loud noise outside. I'm surprised Ollie is being so quiet. Ollie, if you guys didn't hear my explanation earlier, Ollie is currently in my room. Somewhere. I can't see him, I don't know where he is, but he's being very quiet. Which might be good, it might be bad. It might mean that he's gonna go cause chaos. You know what I've been trying to play recently, chat? I've been on a GameCube kick recently. I've been trying to go through the original Pikmin. Got so frustrated trying to throw a specific color Pikmin. I got my first yellow Pikmin, and to get more yellow Pikmin, from my understanding, I need to throw said yellow Pikmin at the other, there we go, now we're tired. At the little numbered things to get more of them. But I have a swarm of red Pikmin. I think I should just put them away and try again. See, that's the thing. Apparently there isn't a button to toggle between them. I was Googling it. Apparently you just have to, like, hold A, I think it is, to separate them out a bit, and then wade through them to get to the one you want to throw. Like, it's the most ridiculous thing. Older games, though, right? Older games and older silliness. Memory game with chat. Matching berries with Munchlax, connecting icons with Deerling, and more. Collect tokens so those you could trade in to dress up your pixelated avatar. Kind of Pokemon onesies. Different backgrounds. That sounds cute. You know, that sounds like it may have been around like what, Gen 4, Gen 5? I really wasn't around Pokemon too much at that point. But that does sound cute. I remember I used to see on TV those like, oh, hi, hello. He has emerged. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. What are you doing? Ollie's here. He's looking like he's gonna start causing chaos. He's sitting there because I have the curtains open and the window open a bit for him. Just gonna sit there huffing that fresh air. What's my chaotic boy doing? Gonna sit there. He's gonna be so upset. This weekend we're putting away the AC unit, which is what he's standing on. Oh, do you need me to move Tater? No, you're gonna sit there? He's considering it. Mother, I crave violence. I've never read something that describes Ollie so well. It has been a while, yeah. No, that's why I decided to go full screen for a second. Oh, he's gonna settle right there. Sorry, it makes me happy when he comes to sit near me. There's my boy. Alright, I'm not gonna make too much of a fuss of him. I don't want him to know that I know. Although he already knows that I'm cooing over him, so. God, he's so cute. I'm very easy to please. With Ollie, honestly, he could look at me and I would cry. Every day is a step forward with him. Oh, shoelaces! Oh no! My old cat liked the forbidden spaghetti, and by forbidden spaghetti, I mean he liked, thin wires, like headphone wires. I lost so many, or like earbuds. I used to lose so many earbuds to him. He never, thankfully, had any complications from it, but, yeah, it was annoying. It was very annoying. He was a very good boy. He just had an addiction to the forbidden spaghetti, so I couldn't often have him in here while I was streaming. Because he might chew on, like, you know, something. I'll never forget it. There was a time, many years ago before I met Mike. Well, did I know Mike at the time? I don't think I did yet. I went over to a friend's place who I was kind of seeing, chatting with, let's just say that much. And I brought over my Wii U because he hadn't, you know, ever played Wii U, and we were like getting excited. Van, I swear to God, it's another thing they need to change in the remake. I was getting excited to show him like Mario Kart 8, and like, you know, I was like all hype. And I think it was something aside from Mario Kart 8. We wanted to play something on the Wii section of the Wii U, so I brought over the sensor bar. No, was it a sensor bar or was it a charger? It was something with a very thin cable that we needed to run the Wii U. And it wasn't working. Couldn't figure out why it wasn't working, then I finally take a really close look at it and I see teeth marks in it, and I'm like, oh. Alright, no worries. You have a good day at work, Ace. We'll see you soon. Recently found out that you can move the camera a little bit. I never knew this. Just left and right. It doesn't make a difference, but you can. Oh, Ollie's crunching. Food. He has food in here. He's a very noisy eater. Also, who is a kid, by the way, thought that you had to mash when you're fishing something up in Animal Crossing or in Harvest Moon? Because I always did. Thought I had to mash it. You just have to press it once. Were you a kid? Are you sure? No. Thought you were gonna have fun with someone outside of the house. See, that was very much Tiger, too. He would, oh, that's another thing they need to heck and change in the remake. Van opening and closing his stall, and your hunger gurgles will interrupt fishing. Drives me up a wall. Me. It was a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure. But yeah, with Tiger, if I try to leave the house, you know, I was going to college and stuff, he would sit on the dining room table, which is right by the front door. Our front entrance leads straight into the dining area that we don't really use, but it's there. And actually, I should probably go back and finish the watering. Actually, you know what? No, we're fine. We're fine. Do one more fish. He would sit there and he would hang his head off the side of the table and look up by these really, really big eyes. And he would make you feel so guilty. He would like do this the second he saw you putting your shoes on. Sit there and just give you this really big-eyed look and be like, are you going? Are you leaving me? And he would do it to anyone too. He didn't even have to know you. I only mashed at Pokemon to catch one, hope it would keep the Pokeball shut. Oh, I used to hold the down and A, I think it was, to like catch the Pokemon, like make sure it actually caught. Oh my god, Galen. He was just creeping up behind me. And also playing through Crisis Core recently. I found muscle memory. I like, again, it's like a down and like X sort of situation because it's on PlayStation. For the, oh heck, the spin wheel. Spam B. Who were you? I remember you, Spud. I used to live in the town, but after I got older, I came out here with Nina to get some rest and relaxation. Do you want a fish? Ooh. This is a real close-up. Here, take it. Oh, well, now we're having a moment. Alright. Look at how pretty this is. I love this game. Spam B. I was never able to confirm it working, but I did catch stuff that way, so heck it. Love how everyone did something different. Different, but like I still swear by at least down an A or B, I can't remember which. For the OG like Gen 1 games. Onwards, I don't know. I don't know about those, but pretty, you need new glass. Ooh, I'm through a wall? Alright, thank you. You need new glasses? No, because my character doesn't look like a toddler. And doesn't make sounds like a toddler. I'm not gonna lie though, it's so funny that we both have such differing opinions, because I played this game like religiously as a child. And then a Magical Melody came out and I was so excited. My mom actually got me a game like day one, which was very rare. That wasn't really a thing she ever did. And I remember booting it up and being so incredibly disappointed. I was beside myself with how I hated the graphic style. I thought it was ugly, I thought it was bright. It was too colorful. I hated it, I absolutely hated it. And it wasn't until earlier this year that I actually went back and played it. And I enjoyed the gameplay, I still think the characters are awful. But I enjoyed the gameplay. It was alright. I have a guidebook for it, so that was pretty cool. Hi, you mighty owl, how are you doing? There we go. Okay, we woke up at 4, so it's a bit earlier than I was hoping for. Another lucky day. But we can get our watering done ahead of time. But and actually, you know what though? On the A Wonderful Life video I made, I had a lot of people commenting the same thing. They really do not like the new art style. They think it looks bad compared to the more like kind of diluted colors. Everything looks a little bit dirty, maybe? They think it looks too like bubblegum bright. And I'm like, yeah. I'm just happy they didn't go full chibi with it. play the ugliest game if the rest of it is good, and that's very valid. It's very valid. I like how after I'm done watering, the watering can just kind of goes up into my face, like I'm no longer even holding it. It's like out of my hands. Little things I didn't notice when I was a kid. Also, question of the day for anyone who joined us a bit late, or who would like to answer. Do you have any irrational fears? I think there's always genuine fears that are very normal to have, but I mean like irrational ones that you know, it's not gonna happen, but... Yeah, to me, it's like, it's similar enough, it's bright and it's eye-catching, but it's similar enough that like I know what it is. French Paris. Oh, random. Interested in this one, but I didn't like how dark and gritty. I can't explain why. Don't mind the pop of color for the remake, yeah. For the old characters, but then again, they want to bring in new players, and as much as I love the old style, I can safely say it might not bring in new players. Yeah. No, I'm just happy we're getting a remake at all. But I'm also happy they didn't do what they did with Friends of Mineral, which I think worked for Friends of Mineral. I think the chibi style worked for that game. I just don't think it would have worked for this one. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Again, I didn't care that that was very cutesy and chibi. Again, I thought it worked for what it was representing. Chibi remakes of dark, gritty games. Where are you going? You're just wandering away from me. Friend who's scared of candy corn. I don't think I've ever actually had candy corn. Sonic Sean's anything. Said if enough people complain loudly, you can get anyone to change character design. Little cow is cute, isn't it? We called it Milk Bag. That's chat's idea, but... Aurora, how are you doing today? Throwing us under the bus. I will always throw you guys under the bus. No one is safe. Let's see. I'm trying to decide what we should spend our buns on. I'm thinking maybe getting started on our seeds, like our banana and tree seeds and stuff. Didn't like Cyrus looked a bit weird, I agree. He looked a little weird. Elevators terrify me, and I blame the Tower of Terror for causing it. Okay, you know what? I wouldn't say that's... You know what? It can be irrational, I will give you that, because 90% of the time, even more, elevators are perfectly safe. But I respect it. 27-year-old, shh, don't remind me. Who's there? Oh, the new guy. I help out here in the fields. I used to work for a big company in the city, but I had to quit because I got sick. So I came out here, where the air is fresh. Do you want to buy something? I like that segue. It's like a short person trying to be extra angry. Cutesy, chibi, 7 Days to Die, Resident Evil. Okay, trying to decide what I should get first. I'll go backwards. We'll get apple first. Now, technically, banana is really all we need for the mun-muns, but... Don't mind the chibi graphics, but I can see why people get annoyed when the other remakes had... Ooh, I didn't even hit A, friend. Sometimes they'll just do that. They'll just, like, start up a conversation. Hi. Good morning. It's a great day for work. Love how everything blooms this time of year. Oh god, I keep... Eh. She's so cute. Project, are you gonna go have a lunch? I hope you enjoy your food. I think honestly, I didn't mind the graphics at all of Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. It was just, it's okay. You know, I think it represented again what the DS was initially looking like, or what those characters would have looked like. But I really don't think they did that remake very well. I really don't think they did it very well compared to like the other previous remakes that like actually improved upon the core gameplay and made it really enjoyable, and they added in new things. They did a little bit of that, but they really didn't do enough. I don't like Gen 4. The fact that I fought 3 level 30 plus Wurmple, like why? Stopped at the grass gym, yeah. No, same here. Like I finished it, but I won't go back to it. I have no need, you know? Oh, Spot, I forgot we named our character that. Are you doing well on the farm? I'll take some milk if you have any. I don't at the moment. Tipperina, we'll see you later. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Yeah.
Are you well, friend? I am doing pretty good. First played Diamond on my DS. I thought it looked so stunning. Yeah, I do wonder if it was the Pokemon Company themselves actually remaking it, if it would have gone differently. Because I get the impression because it was a different company making it, maybe they didn't feel comfortable or they didn't have the permissions to make the changes that needed to be made. Because Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum had less, of course, but there was a lot of issues. Love Soul Silver even more, yeah. Spot is a good name, though. Oh, if it isn't our new arrival Spot. As you can see, my husband and I are old. I love Nina. We live in this valley quietly. Want a flower? It's very nice. You're offering it to me? Oh, loud noise. Nintendo Princess, hello! How are you doing? I hope that you've been good. Can we get a shout out, maybe? If possible. Thank you. How have you been enjoying Splatoon 3? I wasn't really impressed with Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, but if anything, it'll hopefully make me appreciate Scarlet and Violet. Yeah. Yeah. They'll ask me all the time while I'm traveling, but I don't have a specific reason to tell them. Doing great and I love it. I'm glad to hear it. Game Freak did it, but it was exactly Arceus and Violet and Scarlet. I am excited to see how Scarlet and Violet do. Just don't think he'd be in charge of games. How much money has we got left over? I'm thinking maybe we should invest in a chicken, dare I say. I want a chicken. Small things that bother me. Megaton can evolve with Thunderstomp, but Nosepass can't because Nosepass wasn't in Sword and Shield, so it didn't get that update till Arceus. Eevee can evolve into Leafeon with a Grass Stone and into Glaceon with an Ice Stone, but Ice Stones aren't obtainable. It's such a weird mess. Yeah. I did really enjoy the mining, though. The mining was a lot of fun. Chicken. There we go. Oh, wait, I need food, don't I? That would be a good idea. I have enough for one bird feed. A singular bird feed. Really hard for Scarlet and Violet. I know a lot of people really wanted the remake as well to look like or play more similar to Sword and Shield. I was indifferent about that. Original form or evolution of those, it was weird. 2 years, 11 months developing the Underground. That last month was the rest of the game. Okay, I know that they need like 8 spaces around, but I think I can plant it here and be just fine. There we go, and I'm like 90% sure that does not need watering. Which is great, because I really don't want to water anything. Okay. Bunch of fun stuff in the underground from what I heard, at least with the player base specifically, just kind of sad. I really enjoyed the mini games and the stuff that they introduced in the underground. I'm not too fussed about the bases, that's just maybe me. Okay, now... I was hoping that we would have, I learned this again very recently. I've been doing a lot of reading up online. There isn't a lot of information for this game floating around online. There's a lot of misinformation as well, but I've learned recently that apparently the little animals that can pop up, so there's like a little lizard friend that pops up there, and a turtle by the pond, so on. They represent if you're gonna have some good, you know, fish spawning at that time, which I thought was kind of neat. I never knew that before. Yeah, no, I learned that recently. That's another thing with the remake as well. It's just, you know, there's a lot in this game that I don't know, even though I've played it far too much. And I think the remake is gonna take away some of that mystery, but that might be a good thing. Oh, your head turned really weird. So you're the new here, right? Anyone, just take a second to read that. I didn't misread that. Ooh, Pepper pictures. I'm Carter, pleased to make your acquaintance. If you want to help out with my excavation, please come by the dig site. The only thing is I need to be there to get you started. I'm the new. I don't know what it was about older Harvest Moon games, but like this one, Friends of Middletown, there were so many spelling errors, so many just like grammatical issues. Didn't know that. I remember the lore, if you befriend them, you can adopt them. Yeah, there's always the rumor that like, you know, you can get the Chihuahua from Carter at the excavation site. You can't. You can't. At least as far as I've ever seen, you can't. Apparently, again, the Chihuahua is meant to signify you might get some good stuff if you dig today. They tell you what you planted, yeah. Pepper, let me click on this here. Let me see. Ooh, that does look comfy. I set an alarm and I don't know why I set it. See, that would send me into a panic, being like, what am I forgetting? Want the raccoon by Vestas Farm. I give her stuff every day, yeah. Oh, I'm hungry. So hungry it went through my head. And this is the other cool thing about this game as well, for those who haven't seen it. This is the initial dig site, and you can dig repeatedly in, you know, the same place, and you'll find stuff. But in future chapters, as the game and the years go by, this place gets larger, and by the end, there's like a stupid amount of squares to dig through. You keep forgetting to delete it. Yes, I had one of those. It would go off like every Friday. It was like weekly at like 9 in the morning. And eventually Mike just grabbed my watch and deleted it for me because he's like, I keep getting woken up. Since Friday's one of my off days. Alright, we're not getting anything else. 420. Pepper, you dropped your mod sword, your first badge, and your dino. I almost didn't recognize you. So naked. There you go. You put everything back on. Thanks for your help today. Let's see what we found. So in each, I believe it's each chapter, you can get a different special piece that he'll actually take from you here. And there used to be the rumor as well that you would get the Chihuahua if you gave it to, like, all of them to him, but again, it doesn't happen. The only extra animal you can get other than the ones you buy is a cat. And that is nice, don't get me wrong. I have an alarm to take Bear's food out, even though I always do it beforehand. I refuse to stop it, because it'll be the one time I forget. Yep. Yeah. I have a medication I take every night at 8 o'clock. And I always notice the time at around 7:58, so I take it then. But I'm not going to delete that alarm, because it'll happen. You know, one day it'll happen. And I'll forget. So, it's the exact same thing. I used to have a thing where I'd wake up around the same time every day too, and I'd roll over and check the time, and it would be like 7:48 or something in the morning. That was weird. Fascinating to watch. I'm on the lookout for things that inspired mechanics in Stardew, but like so much stuff works differently. Honestly, Stardew, if I had to compare it to any other Harvest Moon, would be Friends of Mineral Town. So much of that leans into Stardew. Oh, that's exciting. I hope it's going well. I know that can be stressful. But I hope it goes well. I'm glad that you're enjoying having it on. Hey, Pixel Paws, how are you doing? You always wake up around 7. I'm usually pretty good about getting up between 7 and 8. Earlier this week, though, I was up at like 30 minutes before stream and I was frazzled. I had to like get ready super quick. Oh, alright, we're starting to get tired. That's fair. You can always ask me questions, but I suggest trying to figure things out on your own. I've also written lots of advice down in the notebook on your bookshelf. Also, it may be none of my business, but I suggest finding a wife quickly. It was your father's dream to have a family farm, you see. Finally, if you show items to people, sometimes they'll tell you something about it. That's all for now. Good luck. Thank you. Tutorial dialogue. Yeah, no, it's exciting. I'm so, like, obviously I'm excited for those of us who have played this game and have those fond memories of it, but I'm almost more excited for people who haven't, who get to experience it for the first time. From what I heard it too, it was strongly from Friends of Middletown. I know that it was in general like a Harvest Moon fan game. But that's just what I had heard. Initially, can you imagine Stardew? That's how that started. Only Wednesday. We thought she ate something that didn't agree with her on Monday. Back legs. Went a few times, stayed overnight at the vets, but was fine. Today she ate some poisonous rowan berries, so back to the vets to make her throw up. Oh my god. Puppy. Just getting into everything. I'm glad that things are alright, but where the berries just like out in your backyard area, I don't need a fishing rod to water crops. Don't do that. little bit concerning, I don't know. Oh no, Ollie's passed out on my bed. He's being so good. He's being so good. Before getting sick in the house, I'm also not feeling great either. Allergies. Yeah, no, I was having some allergies this morning too. I hope that you're feeling better soon, Brandon. Fan made alternative to the Harvest Moon series. As he felt the series had gotten progressively worse after Back to Nature, unable to find a satisfactory replacement, Brown began to create games similar to the series, saying that his intent was to address the problems I had with Harvest Moon and that no title in the series ever brought it all together in the perfect way. I honestly would say he did that and then did more. Yep, Chaos Gremlin needs a recharge. Other games including Animal Crossing, Rune Factory, Minecraft, Terraria. Yeah. It was on her walk. Been there since I can remember, and she picked up a little stem with berries on it. As a spaniel, she's forever picking stuff up and nose to the floor. She's not looking at us. So I'd eat those berries instead. Puppies can be a nightmare at times. If there's pigeon poop in our garden, I have an ash tree they like to chill on. Yeah. You were right then, yeah. That's fun though. I remember the first time I saw Stardew, I thought it looked awful and I wanted nothing to do with it. I think it was like an early access look that I had seen. I'm glad I went back and properly checked it out because it's, you know, one of my favorite games ever. Sprout Valley. Stone Mash ate a whole celebrations, chocolate box, wrappers and all. Oh god, puppies, why? The only thing we had close to that, and I still think it's such a dumb idea to do this. My original house, we had a mouse problem. We had a family friend and her daughter come move in with us for a little bit. And said family friend was putting down bait traps for the mice. We usually use snap traps. But the bait traps obviously had something in it that they would eat, so on and so forth. And she thought that she put it out of reach enough from our dogs at the time. Our dogs were Maltese, so little white fluffy dogs. And Muffin, he was such a little asshole. He could be nice, but he was just a little snappy dog. He fished one out from under the fridge. She came home, looked at him, and saw he had pink, bright pink all over his mouth and his muzzle. And that was the color of the bait. So she ended up having to book it with him in the front of her, like on a bicycle basket. He was in the bicycle basket. She had to book it into a vet to get him sorted out. And he was fine. He lived for many years after that, but it's just like, don't put down stuff like that. Especially if there's animals that could reach it. Doggo's name was also Ollie. 100% for Stardew, but I missed a winter recipe for the poppy seed muffin. Oh no, for 4 years now? You gotta set an alarm somehow to remind yourself. And I know I mentioned it earlier, but I think I'm lucky that with Tiger enjoying the forbidden spaghetti as much as he did with headphone wires or thin wires, that nothing ever came to that. He was fine. He usually threw it up within about 5 minutes. But yeah, people, it was not good. Developers can't get enough of them. Wish we could tell our pets this is not food and I'm going away, but I'll be back. I know, I know. it sucks, especially like fireworks and stuff too. It's like, how do I explain to you that, you know, you're fine, it's okay, you know, this isn't permanent. Oh, whoopsies. Oh, I want the monies. There we go. First that, I think I'm day 19 in winter, so I can get that. Wait on Gus to go to the beach. God, I had to wait forever for that, so I hope it's happened sooner for you. That took forever. I remember that. There we go. I talk to my cat like she can understand. I'll do that to Ollie, but usually it's like, why are you like this? Why do we do these things to ourselves? Why are you being a spicy kitty? Like a magician pulling this cloth from his butt. Oh, yep. Pixel Paws, we had that with our old cat Ginger. She had to have tinsel taken out. My mom never ever did tinsel on the Christmas tree ever again. But yeah, had to be pulled out one way or another. Wonder if firework drone shows will catch on more for people and pets. I'd still like those. I know that they still cause problems for birds from what I've heard, but it's a lot less scary for pretty much everyone else. Titzel. This kitten will rip open giant Reese eggs. Another candy package to lick off the chocolate. Miraculously, she never got sick. Just wasn't very bright or good at catting, so I think she just may have been an alien. It's most cats. It's most cats. Yeah, I can't imagine that'd have been very nice for her. But back then, I think my mom felt more comfortable having, like, kind of maybe less animal-friendly stuff around the tree. Because we had our living room, but then we had a library room, which was straight up just bookshelves for my mom. And the door leading between the library and the living room was two like panes glass doors, so you could see through. So what she used to do is she put the tree in the library and then make sure the door was shut so you could still see it through the door and still enjoy it, but like the cats couldn't get to it. These days my mom, like, she won't even have the full Christmas tree. It's like a small little one. All the ornaments are plastic. She can't put up her glass one. She doesn't trust Ollie an inch. Birds here in the park getting very distressed by the fireworks. Yeah. Okay, the Missy head won't explode over his head on a walk. Oh, baby. Yeah, more dark chocolate. Higher percentage, I imagine, the worse it would be. Far less annoying, far more visually appealing. Yeah. And some of the shows I've seen put on, like, you know, across the world with drones, they are really cool. Do some crazy things. So we have a chicken coming in today, chat. Everyone needs to start thinking up nicknames for me, please. It's gonna be a girly. Because in this game there is that distinction. That's another thing. You have to have a rooster to have incubated eggs. Not incubated, fertilized. And then you need to incubate them. That's what I'm thinking. Skewer. Skewer the chicken. Oh, Celia's leaving for the day. It's okay. You know you get my flower. Henny Penny. It's gonna remind me of my wife and Stardew.
Woo!
shot my little cluster of houses and got really freaked out, but it was just fireworks hitting the fence. It wasn't even fireworks night. Hennifer. I live in an apartment. And there's a collection of apartments around here. Some idiot was shooting off fireworks from their balcony, and they weren't aiming up, they were aiming across to our building. So that was kind of scary. Oh, because I'm having it for lunch and getting hungry. Oh, that sounds really good. I don't know what I'm eating today. I did order yesterday, but I wasn't bad. I had, like, subs. Which my sub is a pretty healthy order, so... I love travel. So I love traveling to all different places to find all sorts of rare items that I could sell on the road. So I became a traveling salesman. How's my Oliver? He's doing pretty good. He's actually napping on the bed right now. He's in here earlier. How's yours? I would have rang the police. That could have gone horribly. I'm sure probably other people did. Just imagine if you were out on your balcony, you know? Your omelet or pasta maybe for tea, not sure which. Maybe I'll do pasta later, actually. I'm trying to avoid ordering as much as I can. How much money do I have? I probably shouldn't. I kind of want to buy more tree seeds, but I should probably wait a bit. Ooh, ravioli. Oh, so good. My current favorite pasta sauce is like a rosé. Oh, beautiful. Not looking forward to bonfire night here. It was awful for Bear last year. Yeah. The thing with Ollie is that I don't think he feels comfortable coming to us quite yet for... Like, he'll come to us if, like, the fire alarm's going off. Because, like, it's a constant noise and that really freaks him out. But for fireworks, he'll still hide. He doesn't want to be held. He doesn't want to, you know. I heard a Cheesecake Factory. Oh! That does sound good. Buttons are quite close together. Yeah, that's fair. Don't worry. Came in soaking wet. I had to dry her off, and this morning she purred that a human was drying her with a towel, and Oliver's crying in the rain. Oh! For like 5 minutes, scarfing it down before stream as one does. Carbonara at the beginning of the week. $40 for everything plus tip, but it should be enough to last me a couple days. Question mark. Hey Adam, how are you doing? Welcome on in. I'm doing pretty good today. I'm excited to be playing this game. I'm just kind of chatting and vibing. Mighty Ella. You know, I have an admission. I don't think I've ever actually had Cheesecake Factory. That I know of. I don't think I have. I think I would remember. And there's one not too far from me either. I just haven't had it. Hates fireworks. She starts shaking. Keeps me off that we're even allowed to use them. Yeah, there's a lot wrong with fireworks. Van, where are you going? Okay, there you go. I was... He like wandered away from his spot for a second. Pumpkin cheesecake? Ooh. Restaurant itself is an experience. Maybe next time we go on a date day, that's where we'll go. Harvest Moon DS. Yes, you recognize a lot of it. It's very similar layout. Maybe the farm's a bit different, but like the characters, the town itself, everything's very similar. Now you want cheesecake, don't we all? Right, I was coming back to grab the fish so that we can sell the van. There we go, and I think I'm gonna keep those ones. I know that they don't sell for a lot, and I might use them for cooking. on campus. There's many things to do on Pokemon Go. That's the one thing. Pokemon Go came out the summer after I graduated from college. Mike was back for another semester after that. I was so jealous of him because he was going into this college every day and getting all those Pokestops, and it was good times. Actually, I'm gonna keep that for someone. Harvest Moon Games info dump video, because I did not realize there were so many versions. Alright, let me talk you through it. For a Wonderful Life exclusively, right? So there's this game, just called Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life on the GameCube. And then later, as they used to do back in the day, they made the female version, which is called Another Wonderful Life, which is pretty much the exact same deal, except obviously you played as a female character, and your love interests were 3 of the men in town instead of the girls. They sold different versions back then, depending on your gender. It was a time. It was a time. So that came out a couple of years after that. And then at some point, I don't know exact year anymore because I didn't have a PlayStation 2, they released a horrible, god-awful port of this game to the PS2 called Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life Special Edition. It was a horrible travesty. I don't know what it was, but I always found whenever they tried to port games from the GameCube, and someone in here can probably explain this to me, whenever they tried to port games from the GameCube to the PlayStation 2, even though I believe the PlayStation 2 was the stronger of the 2 consoles, it looked awful. It played awful. Usually. Graphics were worse, the sound files sounded worse in my opinion. I was playing it yesterday, so I can tell you. There was a lot wrong with it, but it also added the ability to have a daughter. In this game, your child can only be a boy. And I think same thing in the girl version as well. Yeah, not a special edition at all. And then, a couple years later, they released Harvest Moon DS. Harvest Moon DS, which is so good. Which takes place in this town, and I found out recently by reading the wiki, it takes place in this town, but 100 years in the future, except everyone is named the same thing and everyone looks the same, so we're just not going to question it. And that game was really cool because it took place in this valley, but if you had your Friends of Mineral Town GBA cartridge, you could slot that in and have some of the characters come over from Friends of Mineral Town, so you could marry them, which is really cool. I do believe that may have ended your game, though I think you would have gone with them to Mineral Town in the end. 100 years in the future, yeah, it's on the wiki. I was surprised to read that. I had no idea. And then they released Harvest Moon DS Cute, which was the girl version. Same exact thing, played as a girl. You had different choices of girl, though. You could play as the girl from this game, or from the girl version of this game, with her design, or you could play as the blonde girl from Friends of Mineral Town, or more Friends of Mineral Town. It added the male bachelors. It was a bit more of a stable game. I know Harvest Moon DS is like really a little bit glitchy. And it added a best friend system. So instead of getting rid of the scenes you would see if you were wooing the bachelorettes in Harvest Moon DS, they kept them in and called it the best friend. So it was a little weird. Kind of cute though. I'm so glad they ditched the gendered things. It was so dumb. Never heard of this. Yeah, no, it was weird. Best friends, yeah. So you couldn't marry them, but there were like events and things that you could do with them, so. And then that was it. That was all it was for A Wonderful Life, at least. New animal. Chat, we need a name for a female chicken, please. What are we naming her? What are we naming her? And they were roommates. The only reason I bought Town for Switch. I had to know the secret on the hill from this game. Yes, yeah. So this game is physically connected to Friends of Middletown because there's a hill you can go up, and you could connect the two with the original GBA game and this one. Fried Susan. I know we had Skewer earlier. Henrietta. Henrietta's actually kind of cute. Not gonna lie. I have connected them. Yeah, I did. It was really cool. Henrietta, Poultry, Benedict. Benedict I might save for the rooster. Dinner. Nuggets. Polly. Like Henrietta too. We'll go with Henrietta for the first one. If it fits. Let's see. Ooh. I can spell. I don't think it's gonna fit, chat. Or Henny for sure. Hen Solo. Chat, the mood for chicken is sending me. Make up more names, so it's hard to come up with good chicken yolks. Oh my god. Oh. We could name a future chick yolk, by the way, even though it won't stay a chick. Sonic for random. I can't even get it to be Henrietta. What other names, chat? Let's see. Poultry, Benedict, Dinner, Nugget, Pen Solo, Bride. Just Susan. Out of all the names here, just Susan is funny. Yoko would be adorable for a chick. It would. Nando's. Eggs Benedict. I've never had Nando's, but I would like to try it. Plucklet. No, but then again, I was doing the fast food names, or like the restaurant names for our other save file, so. I like Susan. I really want to do Susan, but I really want to keep it— oh, Becky's tempting. I want to keep it to food-based names, I think. Lucy Tendy. Oh, chicken tendies, though. I mean, that's a little bit tempting. I really want to do Susan. I've never met a Susan, I don't think. I'm gonna go with Tendy. It's very easy to win over, or win me over when it comes to animal names. Just tell me about food names and I'm there. S'more, Sizzle, Nugget. I think we're gonna keep Nugget for a future one. Oh, is she? Tendy. Tendy, that's a good name. Should take good care of our new farm member. Tendy's like, please don't hate me. Pepper's mom is— oh yeah, that's another one of the weird coincidences, isn't it? An even better dinner. Oh, he's gonna go put away the chicken feed we bought. Kicking in my animals in Stardew is people who sound like they run an accounting department. I love everything about that. Twilight character names, I love that too. Carlisle the chicken. Dude looks shady as heck, he totally stashed drugs in your place. What did I just read? Lydia's also been a fave. Whenever I play offline, my chickens are always named some variant of chirp, sheep, cluck, like noises, chicken noises, and that's it. That's as far as my mind goes. Bird feed a wink. Well, hopefully we're not drugging Tendy right now. Okay. I don't remember if I milked you earlier in the afternoon. I don't think I did. Cats with human names absolutely send me. See, like, I have Oliver, And if so, like, that's why sometimes I'll come in and I'll start talking about Ollie, and then I'll reiterate, I'm talking about my cat, not a toddler. But I don't know, I associate that name with a cat because of Oliver and Company, so. Oh, you just gave me the butt treatment, didn't you? Oh wow, this is a lot. This is a lot. Turn around. Leave the cow's butt. Or a skateboarding trick, very true. Dinosaur called Derek. Eagle Dash was giving Jasper vibes when we first got him. Always looking intense. Stacey had to have tinsel pulled out of her butt last year. Oh my goodness. Alright, so maybe towards the middle end of spring, we're gonna wanna do the miracle potion, and it's going to be an awkward cutscene, and we're gonna sit through it all together. If you don't know what that means for this game, just you wait. Because we need Betty to get, or not Betty, Milkbag, I usually call her Betty, to keep giving milk throughout the years. Yay, trauma bonding. Sorry, I can't play on my Wii U. Graham ate the wires again. Oh my goodness. I think I've read on Reddit, as per usual for me, someone who was saying, like, oh, you know, my dad's been telling me stories about this person, like, named, like, Bob or something, right? Who he's met in our apartment hallway, like, in an apartment building. And, like, how nice Bob is, and how Bob's doing really well today. And then they had just found out after months that, Bob was, like, a dog or something. I love that. Also, the idea of a dog named Bob. I can see a cat, maybe for obvious reasons, but that's probably also not the name, by the way. It was the first thing that came to mind. There we go. Look at how fast those are growing. It's only, like, what, day 3? I think? Alright, let's go fishing for the rest of the evening. Kevin or Hank, yeah. It's great. All of my dogs were called very normal names, but the dog I mentioned from earlier, Muffin, he belonged to said family friend who was living with us at the time, and she got into a stint of dog breeding. So she had the mother dog, whose name was Sweetie, and she actually lived up to her name. She was such a good dog. And their first litter of puppies, there was two. There was 2 little cute boys. The first one they named Sunday. And that was fine. You know, it fit with Muffin and Sweetie, I think. And Sunday they ended up keeping. He was around for a long time. The other one, they weren't exactly sure what to name him at first, but we had recently watched Austin Powers. One of them. Can't remember which one. And initially for a while there we wanted to call the puppy Fat Bastard. Until we realized maybe calling down, if, like, you know, if you lose your dog at the park and just yelling Fat Bastard probably wouldn't be a good idea. So he ended up being called Bubba. He was cute. He was a nice dog also. But he ended up being adopted. Sold and adopted, I guess. I don't know. I was very young. I was not very much involved in all that. Expecting him to come around the corner. All he did was look at me like, who are you? Quite funny, but also not a good idea. Not at all. Not at all. The adorable popping up to you is the best plan. They were so cute though. And that was, the puppies were born maybe a couple months before we got, even like a month before we adopted Tiger and his brother Tom. So for a while there we had just little itty bitty puppies running around with itty bitty kittens. They all played together, they liked each other. Tiger was great with dogs. It was very cute. To go watch the Why Should I Worry portion of Oliver and Company, realizing I don't listen to nearly enough Billy Joel. I'm very upset, by the way. The majority of the Oliver and Company soundtrack is on Spotify, but I don't think that, no, that one is. It's Streets of Gold that's not, and I was so upset. I love that movie. I love that soundtrack. Maybe that should be our next Disney movie night. You guys missed it last Saturday? Sunday? I don't remember what day. I think it was Saturday. We did a movie night. It was like mid-afternoon for me in the Discord, and we watched The Lion King all together, and that was fun. Maybe we'll do some more of that. Ask what you want. Sonic movie night? Where's Sonic available on? Is that on Netflix? Because I still haven't seen it, to be fair, and I do want to watch it. You saw him live? Oh, that's cool. It is? Perfect. Yeah, at some point we gotta do that. I'm not sure if I want it to be in October or November, but I want to watch Nightmare Before Christmas. I always feel like that's a November movie, but... because it's right in between the two holidays. Binge all Disney classes. Yeah, I was doing the same thing. I went through... Pinocchio, Beauty and the Beast, and The Little Mermaid, all the originals. While I was decorating in Dreamlight. Oh, sorry. Super down for that movie night. I don't think I've ever watched. Oh, you need to. We need to fix that. Does Discord screen share tend not to work with it? We can science that later. Disney Plus worked just fine, which I'm really happy about, but I know Netflix might have something in place to prevent that, so. Sleeps in his out. I remember being sad as a kid that the dog doesn't come inside with you. I think if you pick up the dog and go to the door, either the dog jumps out of your hands or it won't let you open the door. Can't remember which. I believe it uses a special HTML5 encoding to stop it being captured. Yeah. Well, we can take a look around, see what we can do. Because it would be nice. But maybe for a while we'll focus on the Disney. Is there weather recipes to watch on TV? In this game, yeah, so there's the weather. I don't think you get recipes at all from the TV. Recipes are kind of weird in this game because, again, they don't really keep track of it for you. So I remember very distinctly having notes when I was a kid. Like, written down notes by hand to be like, okay, so a carrot plus a potato plus this is a curry. And you kind of find them. I can actually show you one. Oh, if he's in, let's see. Reacting to the movie with the sound going. So you can look around and investigate things. The kitchen is kept clean, there's a note, 2 kinds of fruit and milk will make a sweet dessert. It doesn't save that anywhere as far as I know. You kind of have to like start writing them notes. He's like, why were you in my house? How are things? My dream is to make the farm successful with you. Oh, sweetheart. My goodness. Actually, you know what? Graphite, now that I think about it, I remember trying to tune in to someone doing a watch party on Twitch. I don't know if those are still a thing. It was like through Amazon Prime Video or whatever it was. And it was literally just them reacting to something that I couldn't see because either I didn't have access to it because of my region or like something, because I have Amazon Prime. I think it was they were trying to watch something that I didn't have access to. It was literally just them reacting to something that I couldn't see, and it was really awkward. So I've never ever bothered with the watch parties. Oh, wait, I just... I did a silly thing last night. So Dan's gaming right now on Twitch. He seems to be doing, like, reruns while he's offline for, like, spooky months. So he's playing through a lot of his older streams where he played through, you know, spooky games. And last night before I went to bed, he's usually someone who I leave on overnight for Ollie, because Ollie likes to watch TV. So I left Dan's gaming on, and I saw he was playing Little Nightmares 1, and I'm like, okay, cool, I recognize this game, and it doesn't look like anything's happening right now, he's just running. I woke up at 6 this morning, took off my sleep mask, stared blearily at the TV, and even without my glasses on, I could see he was in the level of Little Nightmares 2 with the teacher. Not nice to wake up to, especially when it's still dark. I could see her. Yeah, you kind of like nuzzle the chicken. It's very cute. Review reactions. So you can either see it in the reflection of their glasses, or I could pretend it was a fighting game with a controller. Yes, I've heard of people who do that for like sporting events, like hockey. They'll like pretend that they're playing a game. Oh, ooh, anticlimactic. There we go. Okay, there we go. Nice, everything is watered. We are happy campers. Apple trees over there. How much money is we up to now? 2K? I'm probably gonna want to go get our other trees here. Just don't do that for WWE, because everyone knows those games look like ours. Someone at some point in my life looked at me as a young kiddo and went, "Here you go," and they handed me a WWE game for the GameCube. Or WW something, I don't even know. Never touched it. Ended up inviting over an old friend. And he ended up loving it, and I ended up giving that to him. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Which one? I have no idea. I know it had... What's his name? Hulk Hogan on it? That's all I remember. I remember hitting people's chairs. Love watching crops grow. Would you like to, That doesn't say to buy, it just says, would you like something today? I would. You, but besides the point. Oh, there's a loud dog outside. I'm gonna buy that banana tree now, I think. It might have been. It might have been. Maybe if I see the box art, I might remember. But yeah, it was... I don't remember who gave it to me. I think... Like, I have my suspicions. It may have just been, like, someone who's like, oh, she likes GameCube? Okay. And just picked up the first, like, used game they saw. But, I've never watched wrestling in my life. I have zero interest. Careful leaving Little Nightmares on for Ollie. He might learn some moves. This is very true. He's playing dangerous games. Oh, he's still curled up. I wish I could turn the camera, but I can't turn it enough for you to see him. He'd be blocked by something. He's being a sweet bean. Yeah, I think this will work. I don't think these have to be water, but nothing's sprouted. It just probably takes a while. Or versions of games for whatever system you were playing. I have so many strange games for GBA that I have no desire to ever play, but I have them. So, and GameCube. That one I just managed to pawn off. I know, right? Would they just be like completely upset? No, I wish I remembered who it was though. That would be funny. Bear's falling asleep leaning on me, so it's hard to type with one hand. No worries, it's all good. Yeah, no, I had one. I think it was called Demi Kids? Demi Kids? I think there was like a light and dark version as well, so it was kind of like Pokemon in a way. It was like this RPG on the GBA, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I didn't understand any of it, but it was good. Is it a rare game, really? Still got it. Toy Story 2 game, that was the bomb. I still swear by some of the old, like, movie tie-in games. Some of them were awful. Or some coin. Mine's probably in horrible condition, but that's neat. That's good to know. Very cute and Ashley game that slapped. I had a couple Barbie games when I was very young for Game Boy Color that I remember really, really liking. I think they were trying to be as shit as possible. Don't want to overshadow the movie. Speaking of movie-based games, is kind of movie-based games, I guess, is GoldenEye on the N64 online yet? I know that's coming, but is it already here? Barbie Writing Club, that was the best game. Mystery Mall on PS1 was my life. Yeah, no, I had a Barbie horse game for, I think it was called Writing Club for PC that I loved. It crashed often, but I forgot that was coming back. I think that's gonna be interesting. I know Pokemon as well, right? We're getting Pokemon, Stadium. And some old Mario parties. Those will actually be really fun. I might try to drag some people in for those. Because I've never played them. I didn't have the N64. So I choose Buster pictures. I was blessed with his cute face. And then you got another one yesterday. Oh, I love getting pet pictures. The good Mario parties. So many people are gonna be disappointed for GoldenEye. It's aged so badly. I wonder if the nostalgia goggles will help or not then. If it just might, like, overwrite all the bad. Used to play Pokemon Stadium just so I could use the cartridge pack to play my Game Boy game on the big screen. That was why I loved the GameCube Game Boy player. It was like the best add-on ever. Found a wild horse at the full. Yes, that was it. That was it, Pixelbot. Also, Vanessa, hello. 26-month resub. Thank you for that. How are you doing? Much appreciated. That's true. That's true. New people. Well, I hope people realize, you know, going in, it's an old game. You gotta do it with a grain of salt. I was shocked and appalled playing Mario Kart 64. Not because it was bad or anything, it's just I couldn't tell where the track was. Half the time, everything's just flat. You miss this game? It's such a good one. Such a good one. It's nice to be able to revisit it. Ultimate cozy game. I hope you're okay. I'm doing really well today. Doing well, other than being super hungry and not sure what I'm gonna have after stream. Oh, Pixelpause, you know what? I actually still own it. I own a lot of my old like CD-ROM games from when I was a kid, but the newer computers just won't run them. At least as far as I've looked into. I wish though. Mom's cooking banana bread. Oh, yes, I love banana bread. Yeah, no, I wish. I do wish, because it was fun. It was, I don't know, it was good. Alright. Make sure you're happy. So hard not to order food. That's exactly what I'm doing too. I've been really good about it though. I haven't really been eating anything much in the mornings these days. And I've cut down so much on like the breakfast orders. Those were my worst, I think. Starbucks and Tim Hortons. Ooh, zucchini bread too? Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, Pixelballs, how's everything feeling now? Through one on Linux. I use that for older games, they tend to run better. I have not even touched Linux before. I'll look into it though, because I am interested in going back and playing the old ones. Yeah, it's the same thing, yeah. It's so tempting. I want to say Shamo Milady? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm so sorry. Welcome on in. I am so sorry if I butcher usernames. Convert a new member. Look how he's just in here vibing with Tendy. He's just chilling. Still staying away from Crunchy for the moment, as I'm still a bit nervous, but this time last week I just come home from having them out. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that things are much better. I know when I had my one tooth out, it took me a while. I think the biggest thing for me was straws, because I'm literally constantly drinking stuff with straws. So I was so happy when I was able to do that after. Cam is fine. I will try to remember. Oh, chamomile. Okay, perfect. Cam, you know what? I might actually really quickly just put in... I still don't know if this is an extension or if it's like Twitch itself, but I can click on someone's name and add like a subtitle almost, so I can, like, if someone tells me, oh, call me this, I can remember. Which is such a beautiful thing. Another cult to be a part of. Maybe that should have been the cult in Cult of the Lamb. Cult of Linux. Going on since 2019. Of course, Myth also found a new dentist and had first broken wisdom tooth. And you're now done. I actually remember you coming in. I think I was playing Stardew and we were talking all about just like wisdom teeth and having them dealt with and stuff. What's the extension? I actually don't know. I'm not sure if it's Twitch itself. But if I click on someone's name in chat, the little window pops up and I can click on a little like pencil icon next to their name. I think the only two extensions I have are Bear Twitch TV, which it could be. Actually, I think that's the only one I have right now. Might be that. But it's really, really handy. Because I have a lot of people who come in and be like, oh, call me, like, you know, my actual name, and I'll never remember. I'm really bad about that. Added a hat tip to the lady. Yeah, they're all out now. I'm so glad for you. That's so nice to not have to worry about it. There we go. So it's only the 4th day, I think? 4th day. And those are growing well. I already planted the banana tree earlier. Everyone's happy. Let's try fishing in a different spot. I usually fish up by the waterfall. I think that's kind of my favorite spot. But I wonder if I might get something better down here. Yeah, one side for well over a year now, and I can eat on all sides now. I know it took me a while to get used to that again. Even now, though, I still have preferential sides for, like, actually, oh, no turtle here. For if I'm eating hot or cold, one side really doesn't like cold stuff. Sold food for a couple months because I had deep teeth or some shit. Apparently they're worried I'd break my jaw eating hard things, and that was the worst. They tried to scare me more than it really was an issue, just to make sure I stayed away from everything and healed faster. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. You're the same too, yeah. I keep looking over and wondering what that is in my camera. It's Ollie's fish toy, and I keep like being like, what is on the floor? This is really just fish. Fake fish. Which, again, for those who weren't here earlier to hear my explanation, Pepper sent over, like, this, like, kitty cat care package for Ollie when I first adopted him, full of toys and all the like, goodies. And there's this big package of, I remember it was vacuum sealed, fish plushies. I think they may have some catnip somewhere in them. But they're very realistic looking. And my mom hates them. No offense, Pepper, of course. But she can't stand them because she'll just kind of look over and just see essentially what looks like a real fish just laying there, and she gets very concerned every time. Yeah, Pixel Paws, absolutely. I didn't have a look at that yet, so I need to check that out. Can you guys believe this guy's gonna be a bachelor? I'm still shook about his redesign. Sweet is that for me? I've changed my mind, maybe later. Alright, that's another thing I hope that they change in the remake. Let me tell y'all. Characters in this game, if they're doing certain animations, so for example, he's sitting cross-armed right now, or standing, they won't take items if they're doing certain animations. They'll be like, no, I don't want it. Apparently I'm hungry, but what else is new? No Flora romance. Yeah, no, I'm a little bit weirded out by that. Actually, now that I think about it, how many... There's 4 boys, right? Mustafa, Rock, Matthew, Marlon, and Cody. Do we have confirmation of 4 girls, or is it only the 3 still? Because, like, Flora could work. Oh, Lumina. Never mind. Never mind, I'm silly. I always forget her because she's a child. Lost a while to wait because I was also still working out with my sports team. Paid for a training thing for it. Not a good vibe, but dang, food tastes delicious once I was in the clear, yep. Redesigned so far, Mighty Owl. Redesigned so far. I wouldn't be against new characters, but... really too much effort to move your arms from cross to take something. Yeah, my favorite is when they're like sitting in a chair and they're just like, no. No, I'm good, thanks. It's like if that's not the biggest mood. Oh, that's a brush. Shiny Luxury, hello. How was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. Tony, hello, welcome on in. What are y'all up to today? Thank you so very much for that. Yeah, it does look a bit older, at least. I'll give them that. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Oh, some New Horizons. Nice. What were y'all up to? Yes, Marielle, yeah, that was him. He just had a redesign that a lot of people don't really like. I'm not having very much luck with fishing today, am I? You're the guy who runs the farm, right? How's life treating you, my friend? If you ever have any free time, stop by and hang out. I'm trying to give you a flower, friend. There you go. Try to go to bed for like 10 o'clock. But yeah, no, a lot of people aren't happy with Cody's redesign. Like, I'm happy to see him as a bachelor. I love getting more of those, of course, but a lot of people are just like, you know, they took away his character, he doesn't look so cool anymore. Leprechaun. And a lot of people are concerned that they'll change the other characters to be a bit more cute and less, you know, looking the way they do. So I don't think I've spoken to either of them yet, but there's Daryl, who's a scientist, and there's Dr. Hardy, and I think, in my opinion, they're probably the two weirdest looking ones. And we haven't, I don't think we've seen either one yet. So hopefully they don't change them too much. I like the weird characters in this. Bad day, okay. I forgot how big the portions are from Cheesecake Factory. A new leaf, 2 people moved in right in front of a bridge. I'm like, I love you, but could you not? Just a cheater rapping about mac and cheese. Haven't been this uncomfortable with that since LeBron James. I wanted a Sprite cranberry 10 times a day. God. I'm sorry I'm interrupting your ads, by the way. Just your endless cycle of ads. Which Cheetos mac and cheese? Yeah, I've seen them here. Kraft has like a whole bunch of like mac and cheese flavors now, including poutine. And I'm not gonna lie, it sounds cursed, but I kind of want to try it just to say I've done it. Great Grey Warden, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a good day. If you guys are just joining us, by the way, question of the day. Do you have any irrational fears? I have a phobia of man-made objects underwater. The larger they are, the worse it is. Bonus points to animatronics. They freak me out. Underwater in particular. Even though I have no reason to be nervous of them. Lost his cigarette, yeah. Yeah, Murray has the weird, he has like the flower crown going on. Poutine mac and cheese. The fear of having a phobia. Oh my goodness. Technically humans are man-made. I'm also would be nervous if I saw someone I didn't know swimming towards me. There would be cause for concern. We're going downstairs. Upstairs is fine, but down is scary. Oh, how do you avoid that then? Do you just grit your teeth and bear it every time, or? Bison, and I have no idea why. Grand stream, thank you. We'll try my best. Jalapeno cheddar one is actually pretty good. Nice change of pace from regular mac and cheese. I've seen that one too. Gadgets and gizmos, who's it, some what's it, yeah, especially if they're like, you know, in galore quantities. Hang on tight to handrails, that's fair. I had a friend when we were quite young who was very nervous of very tall escalators. Smaller ones she could handle, but tall ones? Or very long escalators? Those were scary. And I don't blame her, to be fair. Name for fear of long words. Yeah, see, someone went out and had fun with that. It wasn't the nice kind of fun. Someone's like, alright, I need to screw over these people. I remember remember knowing, not personally of course, but knowing of a content creator online who was scared of people who were left-handed. Like, not of the people themselves, obviously, but seeing them write would freak them out. I'm left-handed, so... I thought that was kind of interesting. In the UK, although really... 3 got released in the wild. Wait, what? You guys just releasing bison over there? Most of your family is left-handed? Oh my goodness. Hi, Pepper. I'm the child of 2 right-handed people. And for a long time we didn't know, like, why am I left-handed? And then my mom met her biological father. She was adopted at a young age, but met her biological parents later in life. He was left-handed. We had a lot of very similar traits. Apparently causes you to balance and visual perception of space. Oh, Sparks, that's interesting then. Then maybe that's your answer. I have the next phobia lined up. Oh, okay, I'm excited. Four out of 5 of you. My uncle's a lefty, none of the other family is. I don't really know if it's one of those things that's necessarily, like, genetically passed on. I have no idea, if I'm honest, actually. But my parents always joked, it's like, oh, where'd that come from? Oh, hiccups are the worst. I hate that, especially when, like, it won't stop and your stomach starts to hurt. I'll find a TikTok for the next phobia. It explains a lot, yeah? I mean, explanations. You know, even if it's a bad thing, it's kind of nice to have that knowledge, right? Hard to get to forget. See, even here, they're calling it Forget Valley. So sometimes they would flip-flop back and forth, it seems. But that's the life of a traveling salesman. Do I have a small fish? Here you go, take one of these. Actually, take this one. This is a very close-up view. I think you have to talk to him a couple times to get him to realize that you're trying to give it to him and not sell it to him. There you go. Yeah, see, that's the other thing. I would actually love to see that return from, like, Friends of Middletown. Have the rivals get married. Anyone who's left over, you know? Have them get married after. Or at least hint at it, you know? It'd be kind of cute. Very rational fear of hiccups after cracking a rib. Oh, God. Related to you, it's more likely you will, but also kind of random. Some kiddos favor their left while learning and exploring the world starting out. Yeah. It is referred to as Forgotten Valley in other games, yeah. I always think I'll call it Forget-Me-Not, but... Oh, this is Dr. Hardy, by the way, for those who don't know this game. I hope they don't change him. I think they will, but I hope they don't. He's great. Looking out of windows at night, I think that's very fair. I live up high and I'm still scared to look out and see someone looking back. That's the left-handed thing. My mom always likes to joke that, like, you know, she brought me as a small kiddo in for, you know, doctor's appointments and checkups, and she'd always be like, I think she's gonna be left-handed. The doctor would be like, nah, you can't tell until they're blank, you know, until they're X age. My mom's like, all right. She knew. She knew. Don't think you have any irrational fears. That's good, though, right? Mums always know, yeah. Just as vegetables are great, you know. I don't know if I have the money to buy anything. I don't. Martha. I can hear that. Face, baby doctors. I know, listen to your doctor, but also, yeah, no, she knew. I was apparently grabbing for everything with my left and all that good stuff, so. Hate spiders, like, hate them. Yeah, I'm not good with spiders either. You knew from when she was like 2 or 3, yeah, and it took you quite a while to get that confirmation, right? Right-handed, but my mom is left-handed and taught me to do everything so I can use both hands. See, that's cool. My grandfather, the left-handed one, he was forced to use his right hand at school because he was old enough for that. They told him, no, don't use your left hand. It's like evil or something. I don't know. But when it came to certain things, including using the computers, obviously much later on in his life, he uses left-handed mice and stuff. Or used, I should say. Traumatized you with the June bug when you were like 7. Oh gosh, Dad. Why you be like that? Comedy night November with a friend, not seen her over a year. Said she couldn't afford to pay me back. On holiday after telling me she can't afford tickets, I'm a bit annoyed. Oh, that's a bit of a time. Rational fear of clowns. Went to a birthday party when I was little with one and cried and ran away. Clowns can be kind of creepy though. I'm not too nervous of them, but I understand the fear. So reflexive, yeah. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. God, yeah, that killer clown phase, that was strange. What a time. Clowns and moths, I'm afraid of those. Yeah, I think it initially started as that PR stunt, but then I think people kind of took over it. Yeah, Pixel Balls, it would have been nice if they had told you. John Wayne Gacy, yeah. Yeah, I think he kind of brought overall kind of a bad look to him. Tim Curry. No, I love him. He's nice. That was 6 years. Oh, shh, 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 shh. No. I didn't just read that. It was not 6 years ago. How long have we been in lockdown again? Clown appeared in town a few years ago, but the person who dressed up just stood there and didn't do anything. Okay, so I'm gonna keep these. I want to give them to the scientist. We really want to befriend him because we get this free seed maker out of him eventually. Is he up yet? Nope. Fair. 2 years, right? Or 6 months? Oh, Pepper. I read that as not lol, but lo. Everything went wrong after Harambe died. That's how you said it. Okay, good. Good, I was reading it. I'm like, hey. Alright, Galen. I try to befriend him during the first year, because again, spoiler warnings for a almost 20-year-old game. Giving you the moment to click away. I don't want to get yelled at again. His wife dies in the second chapter. Nina dies. And I find it a lot more difficult to befriend him after that, because obviously, you know, he's upset. He lost his lifelong partner. Get yelled at, spoil it all. So I tried to befriend him first year. Try to get that fishing rod. Befriending Harambe, you know it. Someone, they didn't really yell. They were just like, I didn't appreciate you spoiling it. And I'm like, okay, but this game came out how long ago now? I'm so sorry, but clicked on a video for it. I'm just putting that out there. God, man, I'm very glad my microphone isn't picking up the noises coming from my stomach. It sounds like a dying whale. So I can hear it past my headphones. Exactly. I think, you know, like, you make that conscious decision whether or not you care for the spoilers, and that's very valid. Alright. How could you possibly spoil the ending of Spyro for me? Is it weird every now and then I get this itch to go back and go through the Reignited trilogy again? Like, not on stream. But I really enjoyed it. It was fun. Yeah, and like, it's such a weird thing too, because I remember when we were going through Final Fantasy VII Remake, it was like this weird balance of like, okay, should we talk about OG or no? And it's hard not to, so. They're good games. They were good. I really, really enjoyed that remake. Or those remakes. We're just gonna end in 2012 because of the Mayan calendar. That was 10 years. Shh. Don't. Just do not. I don't care if the game came out 30 seconds ago. If you watch the video, you're gonna get something spoiled, so your fault. This is very true. Grade 12 even got a movie. Yeah, I remember. I don't remember exactly what day it was gonna be. For some reason, December is ringing a bell. I remember 2012, obviously, but I don't remember the actual date. And I know I would have been in my last year of high school. And I remember that being like, oh, like, you know, we won't have to come in tomorrow. But yeah, it makes me so happy that you're you know, and getting invested and checking it out. Even if it turns out to not be your thing at all, it's just like, oh, you made an effort, you tried, you know? Was it December 21st? Yeah. So that probably would have been like one of the last days of class that semester before we went off for holidays. Okay. Happy pupper? I haven't fed you. Look at how cute he is. Just look at that face. Oh, I'm sorry. It's like, put me down, human. What? I swear to God, I know that the dog will eat. Just watch. Eventually, it'll happen. I look like such a liar. Anyway, I know Daryl just passed us by, this is the other weird looking character. If you haven't seen him yet, this is the scientist. I'm an energy researcher. Please come by my lab sometime and I'll show you one of my amazing experiments. He likes to walk around your farm, usually in the afternoon, so I take the time to give him fish, because I know that he likes it. There's probably other stuff he likes more, but... That's gonna be awkward in a few centuries. Oh well. Last year at uni, I was hoping I wouldn't have to do my finals. We're far too young to care about this. Science class when they turned it on. Our science teacher left the room and the girls cried. I've been hoping that the lizard would come and spawn so you guys could see him, but he hasn't come in yet. It's a little bit sad. Oh, no, not that. Actually, did I sell all my flowers? I did. Oh well. Turn this back, but I can also want to rub my face on the chickens. As one does. As one does. No, I feel like decent time to get into the series. The newer Story Seasons games have been pretty fun. 20 minutes until I can eat, not that I'm counting. Van, I swear to goodness. That's me. I eat after 3 o'clock usually, and I'm just like... counting down. Although you guys really do help me stay distracted from the hunger, so... I know it's away night. I know. It's Wednesday. I've gotten used to your routine. Time moving fast doesn't help at all. Yeah, I think that's why I kind of enjoyed this one more as a kid. Is time's still ticking by pretty fast, but it doesn't necessarily always feel like it. Wait, stay. Cube has, yeah, I am, yeah. I don't really go too much into it, but I usually eat after stream. And just have, like, you know, water and stuff like that beforehand. She's just a stalker. I mean, listen, alright? You guys are the ones living in my closet, so... I know, right? I need to be faster than Sonic, so I need to practice. I know that those big fish sell for a lot, so... Oh, I haven't shown you guys the harvest sprites yet, have I? Bear with. After this fish, someone remind me if I forget. No time for vowels. Oh, Halloween stuff. I need to start preparing. If you guys haven't already heard me tangent on about this, on Halloween this year, my plan is a simple one. We're gonna sit down, and we're gonna play the first Luigi's Mansion in one sitting. Which I've never done before, it shouldn't be that bad. One stream, continuous, I'm gonna take bathroom breaks, of course, but like, besides that, we're gonna sit there and we're just gonna play it all day. It is on a Monday, unfortunately, but... So, you may notice this tiny itty-bitty door here that I could probably squeeze into if I knelt down and, like, turn myself sideways. And you might notice these very suspicious-looking mushrooms. A strange mushroom. Eat it? Please don't do this, IRL. Shouldn't have eaten that mushroom. This is the Harvest Sprites tree. In the special edition, you talk to this pot 50 times, I believe, and that's how you get a daughter. Don't ask how that works, I don't know. And you can just talk to him. I was thinking of something fun. I like how this guy's just like, I'm out. Oh, he's back up. We were here way before all these people moved in. People of this valley are all quite interesting. So visit them as often as I can. Okay. And then you just leave through the door. There we go. Alice in Wonderland vibes a little bit. What's this, Itsu? That image. I should have known just seeing the URL. Mushrooms and talking to pots. Yeah, you're tripping real good. We're having a great time. Paddywhack. Shame. From this is delightfully weird to this is unnecessarily gendered. It was just how they did things. It was strange. I don't really know why. From really early on too, they're just like, yep, separate girl version. If this one sells well, we'll make one for the girlies. Apparently. And make more money? Yeah, that's kind of it. No, it looks like in the remake, for those who haven't seen, by the way, fantastic news. Obviously, the more recent Story Seasons games, you could just choose your gender at the beginning. This game also didn't allow same-sex relationships, which is going to be in the remake, as well as having the choice of just having your non-binary character. So I think you choose between whichever look you like, and then it might ask more beyond that, which is, it's nice to see. It's nice to have that. We've come a long way from the, like, his and her versions, and that's it. There we go. Alright, so I need to go on a stretch break, you guys. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I do appreciate that. I need to go on a stretch. I don't think he's having a good time. He looks very unhappy. Stretch break, 10 minutes. I'm thinking when we come back, if it's cool with y'all, I kind of want to go and play some more Odyssey. I was really, really enjoying Super Mario Odyssey last week. If you guys missed it, we were just running around collecting moons in our already complete save file. And I was just kind of vibing. So I might switch over to that. I really did enjoy this here today, though. I think what I'm gonna do is keep this as like a cozy game / Wednesday stream sort of thing. Because my goal is to fully complete the game at least once before the remake comes out, which I have, you know, just under a year, I guess, to do so. A little bit under a year. Whenever it comes out next summer. But yeah, 10-minute stretch break. If you were heading out, thank you so much for hanging out. But if you're sticking around, enjoy the BRB videos, and I will see you all here real soon.